to be honest. I don't really know how to start this video, but that's exactly the problem. I have no idea how to start the video because social media is basically built around attention. Like, how much attention can you garner from people within a few seconds? So I was really struggling to start this video off because thinking like, oh, what's catchier, what's gonna engage them in the first couple of seconds to where they won't click out of the video. But I think that's kind of the problem with social media and kind of the whole reason I'm making this. If you don't know already, I am a content creator, and I've been content creating for a while, like about 2 years, maybe. When you finally make that first account, kind of desolate, like, you don't really know anyone, you don't really know what to do, you just don't know, you're stuck and confused, but it's oddly peaceful. Like, not having anyone watch over your every move and just being able to post whatever you want was honestly top 10 experiences, I feel like. Because when I first started off, I would just make little cool edits. They're fun. And that's the thing with putting yourself out there. It's like when you do it for the first time, it's exhilarating. But then you do it for a while and, you know, depending on how far you got, you might just get stuck or drained. Yeah, but over time, you know, I built, you know, my very own audience, but I can't escape the feelings of inadequacy. I shouldn't feel ungrateful for what I have, but also, you know, it's like I compare myself to other people's progress. It's a lot. And that's kind of what's been bothering me lately. It's like, you know, you have the numbers, but then you lack the community, or you lack the community and the like it's all over the place. Like, everyone's journey within finding an audience is always so different, but I mean, everyone knows, you know, the frustration that comes with making a banger video or making, you know, something you're really proud of, and then no one watches it. And then you go into the rabbit hole of how do I get more people engaged in this content, and you have to kind of switch your personality around a little bit in order to appease an algorithm that may not even want you to succeed, honestly. Like, it doesn't care for you, and it doesn't care to push your videos out there, and that's really something I'm having to come to terms with, because you know, I am a webtoon artist and a creator. I guess you could call me a writer too, but I've been doing this for like 2 years, and you know, obviously I enjoy it, like, that's the whole reason I do it, but I can't help but feel frustrated. Like, why is it so dang hard to garner an audience on the app? And, you know, you can say that's not really my fault, because the app layout itself is most definitely catering towards original content, and, you know, I kick myself in the butt, because I do wish I started doing this earlier on, but I can't really complain. I feel like there's a time and place for everything, but yeah, it's just like frustrating. It's like you have to garner an audience of readers, right? But most people don't like reading. So you have to convince them that this piece of media is worth dedicating time and effort. But that's hard. That's so hard, because everyone has so many different interests and things they like and enjoy, and trying to, you know, cater to that audience low-key deplete you. And that's kind of where I found myself. Like, I'll go on TikTok and my attention span is god awful, so I'll be looking for like an audio, but I'll just sit there doom scrolling. And that's the thing about social media too, it's the doom scrolling. Like, it's so much pointless content that is pushed towards you to just make your brain numb to like the feelings and the joys and the good stuff of life. It's like, I'll have the purpose of trying to make a video, but then I'll sit there for 2 hours scrolling through, and I forget the whole reason why I'm even doing this. And then there's also actually uploading the video. You know, you have to You know, you hype yourself up. You're like, yeah, this right here, this is a banger. I'm gonna put this out, and everyone's gonna watch it, and I'm gonna be successful and happy. But you put it out there, boom, 3 views, 1 like, and 1 dislike. Like, that is the worst feeling as a creative. So what is it about human nature that makes us want attention and acknowledgement? Well, for me, I guess it's a sense of ego. Like, I want people to care about what I create, because when I create something, I'm essentially putting an essence of my soul into whatever I'm creating. And I tend to also encapsulate, you know, whatever my characters are feeling or going through. Like, I put myself in their shoes, and I try my best to create someone that sticks with people. And I find that really hard to do when you're also having to worry about other stuff like promotion. Like, I genuinely wish I could just sit down and work on my comic 24/7, but unfortunately that doesn't really get attention. And that's the thing. Attention. Why do I want attention so badly? I know what I make is, I hope it's good, but you know, I know what I make is pretty good. All right. I know there's a lot of potential there. And I know if I keep pushing and keep trying, I will get there someday. But these feelings are not gonna get here someday. They're already here, and they're lingering, and they're beating me up. And trust me, I've done it all. I've made GIFs, YouTube, other stuff. Like, I've done so much to try to get myself out there, but it's hard. It's so dang hard. But also, it's fun. Like, I enjoy doing these things, not just because people read or listen to it, but because I enjoy it. But I also understand the feeling sad that people aren't looking at your stuff. Like, I vividly remember, like, when I first started posting on Webtoons, and, like, I got, like, no attention at all, but I just kept going, hoping for the best. And even now, I have my own community going on, and I'm very grateful for that community. But I still have the mindset of, I need to push this out there. I need to garner as much attention as possible. I need to do this because I'm competing with not only people who have been on the internet for a while, but also AI. And I'm not gonna make this a video about AI, because honestly, screw AI. It can die. I don't care, bro. Like, everyone unanimously hates it, except the people who are trying to push it. But yeah, I've been there. I understand. I understand the feeling. It's really hard to come to terms with. It's like you either give up a piece of your soul to make brain-dead content, so it can get pushed and potentially blow up maybe, or you can keep doing what makes you happy, but also doing it by yourself. And I've been on both sides of the coin. Maybe not the extreme of being massively popular, but, you know, I've seen both, and they both have, you know, good and bad aspects. But I think it's not really about attention, because you can have your video blow up and a bunch of people watch it and praise it, but they'll just forget about it the next day because there's so much content on the internet. So that's not really the deal either. I've seen big creators go online and talk about the solitude of being on top. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a problem I wish I had. Alright, I'm 100%, I wish I had that problem. But it's not all it's leading up to be. Yeah, but no, as a smaller creator, you know, when you see a bigger creator complain about their solitude and loneliness, although they have this vast following, it really makes you think, because it's like, why are you so unhappy? You should be grateful. You have all these people looking at your stuff. But that's the thing, it's not about the numbers, it's about the community. Like, you can have a video blow up and do really good, but that's not gonna fulfill your ego. You're just gonna keep trying to chase that high until, you know, you feel empty. until you feel like what you make isn't what you want to make anymore. And that's something I'm having to juggle with. Like, how much content should I make to where I can be satisfied with what I'm creating, but also garner an audience / community? And that's the hard part. You just have to keep throwing darts onto the board until something sticks. But at the same time, it's not just about trying a bunch of things and hoping something sticks. It's really a lot more complex than that. Now that I think about it, it's like you can get an audience, you can get a very large following, but you're still gonna be unhappy because that doesn't amount to much, really. It's just numbers, you know, and you're just a creator in a vast content of other creators that also have content. It's a constant competition / rat race to see who can get the most numbers first. And that's really empty. I think the real point of social media is community. Even if you don't have the most following ever, it's the fact that people care. It's the fact that people will tune in and listen to you talk or rant or vent, or even like give whatever series or video or creative project you're working on a chance. Not just because it's there, but because they genuinely want to see, you know, the project behind the creator. So yeah, I think that's kind of the takeaway I want to leave with this very vent-like video. I know it's hard. I know it's hard seeing those numbers and getting disappointed. It's like you can't help but compare yourself to other creators. And you can't help but want to so badly have that golden video that puts you on the map and, you know, makes you popular. But that's not gonna fix the underlying issue, which is your lack of community. You're lonely. So I think what's really important is just focusing on... Actually, honestly, I don't know what the point is. I'm still dealing with these feelings, and I still don't know what to do. Like, I still have to continue this rat race and hope for the best. But I guess it's more so you shouldn't put so much emphasis on the numbers because they are arbitrary and they don't dictate your value in what you're putting out there. Because when you're creating something, you're extending yourself to people. And some people will, you know, want to see that and read that and appreciate that. So it's just that. Just that. Yeah, I hope for a nicer world to artists. It's very discouraging seeing AI posts get like a bajillion views and a bajillion likes, even though it's garbage, objectively garbage. But I mean, we're not machines, we're people, and art is an extension of us. So if you're willing to put yourself out there and, you know, show the world who you are, even if some people might not care, I think that shows a lot of bravery, honestly. And you should pat yourself on the back, because that's not easy. So yeah, just do what makes you happy and put your stuff out there. And if people see it, then they see it, and they'll appreciate it. But if they don't, then I don't know. I'm still working on that. But yeah, I took a pause from working on my webcomic right now to make this video, so I can just vent a little bit. I'm sorry it's a mess. I didn't use a script or anything, I just spoke from my heart, which might be a problem. I'm not gonna lie. I have so much stuff I need to edit out, but that's okay. I don't really mind that much. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to working on my webcomic, and maybe I'll make more videos where I just talk, or I just yap, but like whatever. I'm actually working on a prison. No, a toxic prison Yuri. It's pretty fun. I'm having a great time working on this. I don't have much to say about it. Actually, no, I have a lot to say about it. Actually, yeah, it's following from the last episode, and MC at the moment they get caught up, and she goes to jail or juvie, I should say. She meets a very interesting character that not at all a red flag, but yeah, we'll just have to see where that goes. I'm not gonna spoil what happens, but just know I had a great time working on this. Like, this is the first time I ever did toxic Yuri. I've done Yuri before, but good luck, y'all. Good luck. But yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and yeah, see ya.